Hello. So, Spike Chunsoft. Oh, that's different. So after finishing the Zero Escape trilogy, series of games, I found a lot of the cool. We got some decent. Turn down the music a little bit more. Dope. Okay, cool. Language English, because my Japanese is shit. Sorry, didn't mean to swear. So, from reading online, a lot of the core individuals that worked on the Zero Escape franchise now have worked on this game called AI, the Somnium FIles. I have absolutely no idea what this game is about. I bought it sight unseen, launched it, and I'm going in blind, which, you know, may not be the best thing, but hey, we'll see how it goes. I mean, there's no one watching me right now, and I could always just not upload this to YouTube, so let's see how it goes, and if it's anything like the past 3 games, it's going to be interesting. And all I can ever ask for in a video game, at least for me, is to hold my interest, therefore be interesting. So let's go. New game. Other save data and collected files will not be transferred. Would you like to start a new game? Yes. Oh, the languages. Japanese, English, or Chinese. Like I said, my Japanese is absolute shit. I have no knowledge of Chinese, so let's go with English. Starting a game with a selected language. Language cannot be switched. Proceed. Yes. The game supports autosave. When the save icon is displayed in the bottom right, do not close the game. I wonder how many people actually do. The story is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance is purely coincidental. Lightning, clouds. Are we moving towards something or moving down towards something? I'm thinking down. I think we're above and going through a funnel of clouds. I'm hearing carnival music, so I'm assuming this is the top of some carny ride. I'm thinking the music is some kind of waltz, because waltz is very common. Falling apart carousel. It's funny, the other night I watched an old film noir movie by Hitchcock called Strangers on a Train, which is way more action-packed than I thought it would be. The final scene takes place on a out-of-control, fast-moving carousel. Oh, hey, is this someone tied? Yeah, she's tied. Is she the victim? She is the victim, isn't she? She seems to be bleeding from the eyes and from the abdomen. No bueno. Anyway, Hitchcock, Strangers on a Train. Pretty good movie for the 1940s or whenever it was made. Oh, hey. Observers or police? AI, the Somnium Files. I don't know, I'm kind of getting some Deadly Premonition vibes. I wonder if it's going to be as weird as Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition, okay, day 1, Friday. Sig AI, I assume those kanji characters are something about Friday. Bloom Park, Friday, 10:54 p.m. We got some nice glitchy shaders going on. Like it. Some low effort, high quality visuals. And I'm gonna say you can have low budget, high quality in the same game. It just takes some planning and careful thought behind what you do. Okay, tutorial. I'm seeing some UI overlays and some pixel art within those UI overlays, like this little cyclopean teddy bear thing with like one creepily large eye and a scar down the middle of his chest. We'll see. It's saying investigation. During investigations, the main character, Date, I'm gonna go with Date because I think Date, well, until I hear it voiced, I'm gonna go with Date because I think Date sounds more like a name than Date. The main character, Date, inspects scenes and collects testimony. Progress by examining objects and talking to people, like any good adventure game. And if it's one thing that these games derive their lineage from, it is adventure games. Cool. Alright. Investigation. Date's position is fixed, but you can move the cursor and your view. Okay, so we don't have free movement. I mean, we really didn't in the Zero Escape. We'll see. We'll see what the controls are like. I have no idea. Try looking around and moving your cursor to find something that catches your eye and inspect it. And man, you are an excited little mascot. You got like arrows pointing and you're hopping and you're doing almost a mirrored animation. It's not a real mirrored animation because your eye gleam is not swapping sides, but like your body might, it might be an overlaid sprite. We'll see. Cool. Okay, so we got some options. WASD moves cursor. Oh, it just moves the cursor. Does not move my character. Ooh. Arrow keys move my sight. Space is investigate. Could I play this entire game with just my keyboard? Not that that's a good thing. The mouse is a very useful interface device. But if I were skewered horses. So apparently, oh man, I am like fighting. All right, this is my boss. Let me see. Z brings up the log. Ooh, what an Xbox kind of UI element. Tab is the menu. Menu. The menu contains a number of functions such as file, flowchart. Will I ever be free of flowcharts? I guess not when I'm playing any games by this development team. Flowcharts are just an integral part of their DNA. Asking them to make a game without a flowchart is like a Sisyphean task. All their games will have flowcharts. There's no escaping. Okay, options and guide. All right, I get it. This game will auto-save, but you can also save manually with save. Man, him with a pointer. It's like real old school, like 90s PC. Love it. Menu. If you would like to end the game, you can return to the title screen with the top menu in the top right of the screen. I assume it's this big ol' power button, which, you know, until about a year ago, I didn't realize was... So, little side tangent. If you see a little switch that has two sides, like a little toggle switch, on one end of it you might see a circle, like this bit of it that I'm tracing with my mouse, and on the other side you might have this line. So that's supposed to be binary 0 and binary 1, on or off. And that makes some kind of sense This symbol, a 0 with a 1 slash through it, is supposed to be a button whose function is dual purpose. If you are on, it turns you off. If you are off, it turns you on. Before I understood the intended symbology of this icon, my personal interpretation was that this circle was a circuit and this line between it was breaking the circuit. So rather than a 0 and a 1, I saw a circuit and something that breaks the circuit, so it kills the power, which is kind of the opposite intended function of a power button. I think it makes more sense when one side of the rocker switch is like 0 and the other side is the 1. Completely side tangent, has nothing to do at all with this game. Just something I observed when I did some deep dive. No, I don't want to say it's a deep dive. When some cursory surface examination of symbology of common icons. Because, you know, I'm a big dork who does those kind of things in his free time. Okay. Save? Sure, why not? I got 10 save files? Awesome. That's like way better than the 2 or so I had on the DS. Yeah, I'll save there. I'll save there in a heartbeat. I've done nothing, but man, it's 9 minutes and 3 seconds. Although the recording's closer to like 12 minutes. All right. Flowchart. Is this a spoiler? Okay, good. It doesn't show me the whole thing. You can check the story's progress and branching points with the flowchart. This will be filled out as the story advances. I'm sure it will. By selecting a chapter and investigation progress, you can jump to any point in the story. I'm sure it will be necessary. Awesome. File. File allows you to read information about people you've spoken to or items or terms you've heard. It is updated as the story advances. Persons, appendix, and album. Date. Kaname date, date, date. Kaname date, sex, male, age 30, birthday August 3rd. Okay, so his birthday is the anniversary after the bombs fell. Okay. Profession, police officer of Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. ABID, ABIS, ABIS. MPD, Metropolitan Police Department. Likes. What is this, a dating profile? He likes classic cars. Awesome. Curry. I mean, who wouldn't like curry if they've ever had it? Bonito. What is bonito? Man, I seriously. Clueless. Bonito. According to Wikipedia, bonitos are a tribe of medium-sized ray-finned predatory fish, and I don't think that's what it means. Disambiguation. Places, other uses. I'm not sure what bonito means. Let me type in, instead of bonito, Japanese, because I believe they are Japanese developers. What does bonito mean? Katsuobushi. Oh, it's a food. Okay. It is dried, fermented, and smoked skipjack tuna. He likes... It would be the fish equivalent of beef jerky. Cool. He likes classic cars, curry, which is an amazing food, bonito, which is, okay, somewhat niche. Pelvises. Who likes pelvises? That's a really specific kind of like. Rika. What is Rika? Alright. This is why I have a whole nother machine immediately to the left of my gaming machine. Rika. Well, it says Rika is a feminine Japanese given name, so it's a first name. Unless it's a character we're not introduced yet, we don't know. Rika... Reiki? I assume that's plural. Is a form of alternative medicine called energy healing. Reiki practitioners use a technique called palm healing or hands-on healing through a universal energy. Is said to be transferred through the palms of practitioner to the patient in order to encourage emotional or physical healing. Reiki is a pseudoscience. Okay, fair enough. Reiki, I don't know. Dislikes soft-boiled eggs. What? Punk kids. Punk kids are the best. What is wrong with you, Kaname Date? Punk kids are the best. The punk rock attitude is objectively the best attitude to have in life. Not giving an F about whatever anybody else thinks. Oh man. I don't know if I can get along with this protagonist. He doesn't like punk kids. That's almost a deal breaker for me. I gotta clean my glasses because I'm a punk kid who wears glasses. You know, real people don't wear glasses. All right. Hobbies. He collects vintage magazines. Well, like Better Homes and Gardens? Or is it like, you know, more specifically Japanese things like Shonen Jump or whatever? I mean, that's cool. Whatever your interests are, man. Whoops. Let's see. Skills. Reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions. Are they explicitly calling out what their bullet time factor is? That's pretty cool. I mean, if you're gonna advertise that to the player, that's pretty awesome. Overview. A sciencer. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Psychic. Sciencer. Date uses the sync machine to dive into the minds of suspects of persons of interest. He lost his eye. Okay, yeah, he does in the photo have two different colored eyes. He lost his eyes 6 years ago, but replaced it with a prosthetic eye which houses an advanced artificial intelligence known as an AI ball. He also lost all his memories past 6 years ago. Man, I'm really getting some heavy D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die vibes off of this, and I'm really sad that D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die never finished. I mean, I loved me some Deadly Premonition, and I was really looking forward to the episodic content by Swery65, and Swery started D4, and it was interesting, and then it just ended. Or it didn't end, it ceased midstream, and that made me very sad. Hold on, I gotta re-aim my fan at me because it is like over 80 degrees Fahrenheit in my room. It be warm, yo. Okay, so this is Date, our main character. Next, Aiba. Ooh, hey, I think this is our AI. It has a bear shape and a somewhat cyclopean eye, and then a scar down the center. Name, AI ball or Aiba. Sex, female according to settings. Age, 5. Birthday, November 5th. Profession, investigation assistant. Likes insects, spiders, and crustaceans. And then 1010011110101. Dislikes dirty jokes, going outside the simulation. All right, I'm gonna have to type in that binary number and see what it translates to. My mentally being able to process binary is not that awesome. 101 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 Well, immediately typing in that binary number gave me hits for this exact game. I don't know if I should look at those. All right, I'm not gonna look at those because that seems somewhat spoilery. So I don't want to be spoiled right yet. Dislikes dirty jokes. I mean, depends on the dirty joke. I mean, some are good. I mean, most are terrible and like horrible, but like some are good. Going outside the simulation. I mean, you like your bag, but sometimes you gotta go beyond, man. Hobbies. Sneaks outside of Date's eye socket while he's sleeping and makes mischief. Adorable. Skills, hacking, fluoroscopy, voice imitation, 3D modeling. I approve. These are all cool. I don't know if I would put those under skills or hobbies. I mean, those are awesome hobbies. Overview. Aiba is an autonomous artificial intelligence. Autonomous. It's installed in my eye socket and it's autonomous. That's cool. She usually takes the shape of an eyeball. Usually. Not always. Takes the shape of an eyeball and resides in Date's left eye socket. She assists Date by gathering information, connecting to networks and databases, and using her X-ray and thermographic functions. Awesome. I approve. I'm a sucker for any game that has me interacting with AIs, and AIs that have hopefully deep conversation with me. I guess all I want to do is talk to a chatbot all freaking day. I guess that's my idea of a good time. Boss. Designation. Boss. Sex. Female. Age 42. Birthday December 21st. What's going on down here? Is she like... I have no idea. I hope she's wearing something from the waist down, but this looks kind of weird. Boss. Hopefully she's as awesome as our boss from Valhalla. Okay. Profession. Commander of ABIS. The Special Investigation Team of the Metropolitan Police Department. Likes. She likes wine, gourd dolls, and anything black. I mean, I'm down with goth girls. Dislikes. Happy families. Why is that a dislike? I mean, that may not be what you've had, but like, happy families are awesome. More power to anyone who has them. Dislikes ex-boyfriends. Okay, yeah, I mean, she's a, you know, burn bridges kind of person. That's a thing in life. Dislikes MPD's director. She also dislikes decluttering and organizing. Okay, hobbies. Going to clubs and in kabukicho. Okay. She likes clubs. Skills. Grasping people's weaknesses, applying pressure, and making them obey. Man. Okay. Overview. Boss is Date's direct superior and longtime friend. She appears to be an easygoing optimist with a carefree attitude, but she is as cunning as a fox with a quick wit. Cunning as a fox with a quick wit almost sounds like one of those sentences where you use every key on the keyboard. Anyway. Okay, that's boss. Date, Aiba, and boss. All right. Appendix. Next. Tips investigating. Purpose. During investigations, use Date to inspect scenes. I mean, I'm gonna be really upset if it's actually pronounced date when we get to voice acting. I assume there's voice acting in the game, but I'm spending all this time like reading all the supplementary material. Like, this is the modern equivalent of reading the manual. I'm reading the manual before I even play the damn game. And if I'm embarrassed by how Date or date is pronounced, man, that's going to be completely on me, because we're already almost a half hour in and I don't know how it's pronounced. Purpose. During investigations, use Date to inspect scenes and question people. Story progresses by investigating objects and speaking to people. During investigation segments, you can move your view and your cursor freely, limited to the controls they provide you. Look around the area and interact with anything that catches my eye. Choices and look. When speaking to a person, look will be displayed along with conversation choices. Pick the choice you want Date to say. Choosing look will allow you to inspect the person. Conversations. When you finish talking about a certain subject, new choices may be available. You may be able to obtain important information by selecting the right choices. You can also use the log to view the conversation so far. Aiba's special modes. During the story, you can obtain information using Aiba's special vision modes. The modes change depending on the situation. Map and movement. When you are able to move locations, map appears in the bottom right of the screen. Open the map from map to pick and change your location. Next. Menu. In the menu, you can access File, Flowchart, Options, and Guide. File. File contains information about things you've investigated or people you've spoken to. It will be filled out as the story progresses. Flowchart. In Flowchart, you can view the progress of the story and see branching paths. Chapters will be added by progressing through the story. You can jump to a certain point in the investigation by selecting a chapter and then investigation progress. I'm curious to see what diegetic reason they give me for being able to do that in-game. So, options. You can change your in-game options here. Changes made will be applied to all save files. I don't plan on changing audio options or visual options. We've got visual max and audio balanced so I can talk over the background music and the sound effects and the voice acting. Save. This game will save automatically, but you can also manually save here. Cool. Top menu. When you want to quit the game, you can return to the title screen by selecting top menu in the upper right of the screen. Cool. Menu. I already read this. All right, so I read investigation and menu. Album. Do I have anything? Nothing. There are 27 entries and none of them I have. All right. Let's take a little drink. Okay. Flowchart. We're nowhere deep in the flowchart. Options. Already selected those when we started the game. Save. Not worth saving. Guide. View controls. Dope. Alright, we're here. So it's... I gotta remember. WASD moves the cursor, but arrow keys move the view. Maybe I should play with a controller. A red barrier line wraps around the scene. In the old days, they used to use yellow caution tape for this. Now we got cheap hologram technology that can do the job even better. Well, and by even better, I mean it's not physical. Well, sometimes we use good old-fashioned yellow tape.
The horse from the merry-go-round.
The horse from the merry... Okay, we've got voice acting. Cool.
It looks like it's skewered.
This is not a message from the criminal.
Are you 100% IBA? And what is going on with your arm? It looks like your arm's transparent. I can see your... Alright, whatever.
The park was already in this state before the crime. My best hypothesis is that this is the result of a teenage prank.
That's right. Date hates punk kids. The city's skyscrapers crowd each other. Yeah. Choices and look. When you speak to a person, you'll be presented with the choices and look. Use the choices to select the topic of conversation. Look will allow you to observe the person you are speaking to. Let's observe Boss. I call her Boss. She runs ABIS, a special branch of the Metropolitan Police Department. I report directly to her. She probably wouldn't appreciate me staring directly at her for long periods of time without me talking to her. Because that's just rude. Boss. I'm gonna go with who found the body.
Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park.
Who?
Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous.
That doesn't help.
I'll give you the details later.
I mean, we're here now, we're investigating, why not give me the details? Right the fuck now. Sorry, don't mean to swear. Right the F now. Conversations. After finishing discussing a topic with someone, they might have new things to talk about. When talking to people, choose topics that interest you. You might obtain important information or clues. Selecting log will allow you to recap any previous conversations. What can you tell me about the
Her
victim?
name's Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right?
Shoko Nadami? I assume this is the Japanese family name, then given name. I don't want to say last and first name because it's a very confusing when talking about different standards of naming. So, family name, or surname, given name.
What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
Then why am I here? Someone I'm close to, why would I be on the
I
case?
wouldn't say that.
Alright, Date, which of your eyes is the AI in?
We were just acquaintances.
Acquaintances, right. Any suspects?
Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work.
A copycat of whom?
From the case 6 years ago.
Oh, there was a case 6 years ago. Please tell me more about this.
A case 6 years ago?
Thank you. For whatever reason, she did not elaborate. I'm going to note that in my report and be like, my boss did not give me relevant information. A case 6 years ago. I'm going to be all Solid Snake about this. All right, boss. Let's look at her again. Right now she's standing in the pouring rain with her umbrella up. Who wouldn't be? The rain is awful, huh?
It's unusual for this time of year.
Alright, what time of year is this?
It'll be hard to find any usable prints. Are you serious?
I think it's a legit question.
Your special agent Kaname Date.
Date, okay, cool. I don't have to worry about how it's pronounced. It's Date. I've been pronouncing it correctly. Date. Kaname Date.
You're a member of Abyss, and that means you answer to me.
Abyss. Okay, it's pronounced like, you know, a terrible depth.
I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Date.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
I mean, I really hope this one dialogue option doesn't completely screw me for the playthrough.
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
Alright, dope. Nothing to investigate on that side. What do we got on the other side? Skewered horse. The horse is pierced upside down. Looks almost pitiful. A parasol. Parasol is getting pelted by the rain. A bench. It's a bench. Panda ride. The panda ride looks lonely. More skewered horses. The horse is peered upside down. It's almost pitiful. It's a bench. Control room. Is this the control room? The place where the operator sits to turn the ride on and off? I took a look inside, but I didn't see anything that might be a clue. A Ferris wheel. The old Ferris wheel is over there. It feels like an enormous eye staring down at you. I don't know that I would ever in person read it like that. I see something like that. An eye is not the thing I immediately read. The roof. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten to it pretty good. An inspector. Look. Inspector from Metro. I hope he finds a lead. What's your name?
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name.
Dude, did you just hit puberty?
It's Kagami, sir.
Kagami. Dude, Kagami, chill. If you're doing your job, it's cool.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, that's a better voice. Better than this, here's your fries, sir, voice that you had before.
It's my duty, sir. Thank you. It's Kagami, sir.
Not too good, unfortunately. We're not finding much.
It's weird having this very static art and then this like 60 FPS mouth animation. A local cop. Alright. It's a horse from the merry-go-round. It's the main column holding up the roof. It's a horse pierced upside down. Almost pitiful. Metal pole. Alright. There's a fence set up. Can I go? Okay, corpse. The body is mounted on one of the horses. I should get a better look. I agree. As a player, I took a step forward.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer?
What? Why?
We haven't taken any footprints yet.
Footprints?
I appreciate your understanding.
Okay, Kagami.
Allow me to assist you.
Iba Info AI site. She's an artificial intelligence built into my fake eye. An AI for an eye. Is that a joke?
You want me to use the zoom, right?
Is that inner monologue? Is this red magenta text for inner
Correct.
monologue?
That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
Iba's vision modes. While playing through the story, Iba's special vision modes may help you obtain new information. Alright. You can now use the zoom mode to enlarge the target. Select zoom and examine the corpse. You can also view the controls in F1 because I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard. Precursor. All right. Q. Left eye, right eye.
Pupil dilation and corneal turbidity indicate the victim is dead.
No fooling.
I am
Face.
detecting signs of increased stress in your body. Cortisol and ACTH concentration is rising.
ACTH. What is ACTH? Adrenocorticotropic hormone. It is a polypeptide tropic hormone produced by and secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. It is also used as a medication and diagnostic agent. ACTH is an important component of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis and is often produced in response to biological stress. So Iba is sorry, I said all that while turned away from the microphone, but Iba is saying, I'm releasing some stress hormones looking at this corpse.
Don't bug me with jargon right now, alright? I'm just upset.
Natural response.
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death? Blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago. That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
So the sun was still up. Several puncture wounds, but no cuts or tears. That
Victim
means
was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
gross.
Left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
We don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible.
Why?
The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
Disturbing.
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct.
What was that?
Analyzing the source of the sound, sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round's central column.
Inside the column?
I'm not done looking at this corpse.
Date, use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode.
Alright, talk to me, Iba.
Oh no.
It appears as though someone is inside.
Someone young and someone female, because that hits all the normal drama points for someone of a target demographic playing this game. I threw down my umbrella and ran to the pillar.
Hey, wait!
Shut up!
I pushed him aside and ran up onto the platform.
Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
And why people whose entire job is to examine a crime scene did not detect that there was someone in here to begin with is kind of disturbing. No reply. Looking closely, I found a small handle on the column. I grabbed it hard and tried to pull it open.
It won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it. Hey, whoever's in there, stay back.
Okay, I got no choice in the matter.
Suki.
Mizuki? Is this someone we know? I hope the game fills us in. Flashy visuals.
What is this place?
What does the log say?
This is your dream.
Wait, what?
I'm me.
Correct. You are Date.
And you are?
Whom are you?
You're...
Why is there a skeleton in this apartment? Why are you gyrating behind a skeleton?
Where do I even start with this?
That is probably a better question than even I could formulate. Where do I even start?
I can answer all of your queries.
I mean, are you just Phi 2.0?
All right then. Who are you?
best first question.
I'm me, of course.
All right.
I know that voice. Iba?
Indeed.
Okay. You're the female bear who lives in my left eye. And this is apparently a good look for you with white hair and red eyebrows.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
A fluorescent shrimp.
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but
What are you doing in my dream?
you called me.
Did I?
My consciousness and your own are linked.
How so?
This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego.
Okay.
I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up.
I mean, if this is something you're telling me while I'm dreaming, yeah. I mean, dreams don't usually last very long after you wake up.
I will discuss this with you soon, when you're awake.
I hope so. I mean, I'm trying to sort out my situation, but my brain isn't cooperating. Welcome to modern life, Date. Modern life is not sensible. It must be because I'm sleeping right now. So things that I should know, I can't remember. My head is all fuzzy. I'm not my usual self. It's like I'm inside someone else's head. What a strange feeling.
Putting that aside, do you recognize this room?
This room?
No, not at all.
Well.
I suppose that's fine.
Do you?
Let us begin.
Begin what?
Particle
Somnium
effects.
scan. Activate.
That's some effects.
Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your somnium, your dream world.
Okay.
My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Oh, it's even labeled.
Mental locks.
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness.
Screenshot. Mental lock number 2.
This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component.
Hold on. Before I do anything else, I've got to put all my screenshots that are from previous games into a folder. Hold on. All right. So all screenshots are gonna be from this game from now on. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component.
Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for convenience.
I'm curious.
Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness.
Okay.
The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
We must what?
Remove the mental locks?
Correct.
So I just need to turn on all the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door.
How very Silent Hill 4, the room.
Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
Don't get creepy, Date.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
Alright, let's do this.
Sinking in the brain. Wake Date up. Date's dream world. In this strange and surreal dream, trust the light to wake up Date. Tutorial Somnium. In Somnia, you explore a dream to discover the subject's hidden memories. Unlocking the mental locks will allow you to travel deeper into the dream. Unlocking all of them will reveal important information. Turn on the light. A guide to unlocking the mental locks is displayed in the upper left corner. First, move Iba closer to the door and investigate. Oh, she has free movement. Weird. I have free movement in this mode.
A door locked with a padlock.
When investigating things, you can choose from a number of options to give Iba instructions. Okay. For now, have Iba investigate the door.
It appears all I have to do is open this door.
Okay.
I can't touch it.
And why not?
That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic.
Okay.
This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My Somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen.
I'm listening.
Date, look at that.
What am I looking at?
The places where the light touches have become colored. Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
As a real human being who actually dreams, I do have dreams. They are sometimes very weird. Oftentimes they escape my memory moments after I wake up. It takes a phenomenal effort to hold on to what I was dreaming. And oftentimes I don't even remember what I dreamed, so.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
And I believe that.
You may remember upon reflection.
Maybe.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed, but it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
Don't forget that I have a veto.
Okay. New object has appeared. Move Iba over to it and investigate. We're an hour in. I'm gonna go ahead and save and stop because I'm pretty tired. It's 1 in the morning and I need to get some sleep. A lot of this game has a lot of the features. This game has a lot of the features that make me want to play games like this. So I think this is going to be a pretty awesome game to play. I love the fact that it says it's 183,008 bytes. That to me is awesome. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Game seems promising. I have no idea what's gonna happen, and this is gonna be cool. All right, take care, have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.